What's going on, people? It's your boy Tops back again for another Tops Talks Transfers show. Before we get into it, make sure you guys smash the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel. T-Janzo Sports, the home of sports. And yeah, some actual news coming in. Arsenal have signed officially another player. And no, it's not the striker that everyone's been hoping for. No, it's not the left winger that everyone's been promised. It is Christian Norgaard. He's officially at the club. He's officially signed for the Arsenal. That's him there with a picture of Mikel Arteta. And yeah, he's officially signed. It says, we are delighted to announce the Denmark international Christian Norgaard has joined the club. The 31-year-old arrives from Brentford, where he made 196 appearances in all competitions, including 122 in the Premier League, scoring 13 goals and assisting 18 times. That's obviously him playing as a DM. So Christian started his career obviously in Denmark, in his homeland, progressing through the youth academy, making his first team debut at 17. He then had a brief spell in Germany with Hamburg as an 18-year-old before returning back to Denmark to play for his club, Brøndby, in 2013. So yeah, he's been active, man. Even from the 18, he's had a few different clubs, played for a few different, obviously, countries as well, in terms of Germany and then obviously Denmark. So yeah, he says during his time, he became an influential player, showcasing his leadership qualities. He was voted a player of the year in 2017. Also helped the team in lift the Danish Cup in 2017-2018. During the 5 years with Brøndby, he had 147 appearances in all competitions, scoring 12 goals and 9 assists, which is probably what you expect from obviously a literally defensive midfielder DM. So yeah, it can make sense with that. He then moved to Italy in July 2018, signing for Serie A team Fiorentina, where he spent a season before moving to Brentford in 2019 and May. So yeah, he joined them when they obviously were in the championship. And I think they only had 1 year in the championship before, or a couple of years before obviously they made the promotion. During his 6 seasons with the Bees, Christian consistently showcased his strength and qualities from midfield, playing an integral role throughout one of the most successful periods in Brentford's history, including the promotion to the Premier League after a 74-year absence of the top flight. Christian became the captain ahead of the 2023-2024 campaign and finished last season with his highest goal tally in a single season with 6 goals from defensive midfield. Again, that's actually pretty decent from defensive midfield. I've seen wingers go for a lot of money that's got 6 Premier League goals as well. So, and they play up front. So yeah, not bad to be fair for a DM. He said, having represented Denmark at youth level, Christian made his senior debut in the 0-0 draw against England in 2020. September has now gone to make 35 appearances for his country. So he does play quite regularly for his country since obviously 2020. The sport director, Andre Berta, he says, we are very happy to welcome Christian Norgaard to the club. He has been consistently a high performer in the Premier League and brings us many qualities to our club. He's a leader and a player with high tactical intelligence, versatility, and he will provide a positive impact to the squad. We welcome Christian to Arsenal. Mikel Arteta said, we are delighted to welcome Christian to Arsenal. He's an international player with a wealth of experience of the Premier League. He has proven leadership skills and strong character, which will be invaluable to our squad. He's a strong midfielder with excellent tactical awareness and versatility. He's also a physically present, and intelligence will give us an added depth and balance. Christian will bring a lot to the group, both on and off the pitch, and we're excited to start working with him in his next chapter of his career. We welcome Christian and his family to Arsenal. Obviously, big up everyone in the building, man. Make sure you guys smash the like buttons in the chat. Big up BBK Sports, my bro. Big up Tops. Hope you're doing well, my bro. Big up yourself, my brother. Hope you're doing good. Obviously, it's a nice day in England. Hope you're doing very well wherever you are at, my friend. Big up Finn as well. Says, good afternoon, mate. I'm looking forward jobs on Indeed until I go to college. Pick yourself up, man. Make sure you're active and positive, bro. And make sure you kind of apply for any kind of job you actually want to go for as well. And hopefully you can have a productive summer, man. It's still July. Obviously, the weather is beaming in England. So, yeah, man, it's been a crazy, crazy summer in terms of weather-wise, especially this last probably couple of weeks or so, getting to the likes of 25-plus degrees. So, yeah, hopefully you're having a good time, my friend, and good luck on your job search as well, my bro. But, yeah, Christian will wear the number 16 shirt, which was previously held by Rob Holding. So, yeah, Rob Holding out, Christian Norgaard in, and he will immediately join up with his new teammates for pre-season. I think I've seen a video of him even training already, so maybe it started yesterday. Everyone welcomes Christian to the club, subject to a medical. So, yeah. Oh, man, it's one of those ones where I feel like, again, it's just very underwhelming considering what potentially we could have had in terms of a midfield free. I mean, you're looking at, obviously, replacing the likes of Thomas Partey with more like a Belabor. Pardon me, someone with, obviously, a bit of a higher ceiling, someone that can potentially be a starter on a regular basis. It just feel like we've gone for the cheap option. But again, it's one of those ones where I said before, like Arsenal kind of let this kind of deal drag on in terms of not having those reliable midfield options ready to replace Jorginho and Partey in terms of their age bracket being so high, being in the 30s, wanted to replace and rebuild that midfield, having two players on the same age at the same time on similar wages. It was always going to be a case of you need to obviously replace both of them with high-level quality players. And I feel like Norgaard just goes below that. He's, again, like I said, he's a decent Premier League player. I'm not saying he's rubbish at all. I just don't think he's at the level of a top team going for the Premier League. But we'll see how much he plays. Again, I've said this before, like, in terms of his actual playing ability, it won't take one injury to Romeo Rice or Zubimendi and potentially could be a starter. So, yeah, it's one of those ones, man. We'll see how he goes on. Obviously, hopefully he does well, and I'll see how he does in an Arsenal shirt beforehand. But yeah, man, it's not one of them ones where I'm absolutely gassed about. I can't even lie. Big up Carlos. He says physically, ability and presence. No mention of his skill, technical skill and technique. A midfield full of stiff bricks. I can't wait. Listen, man, I'm not even going to sit here and deny that, yeah, the midfield's looking a bit stiff, bro. It's not one of those ones where it's obviously fluid and it's got a load of movement and that. Brother, it is looking a bit rigid. I can't lie. And they're all just tall. They're all very tall, 6'2", 3', 4". And I don't know how that's going to translate in the Premier League. We've seen, obviously, last year, we struggled to kind of break teams down with that kind of rigid and stiff midfield. Even though defensively we were solid, again, going forward, we didn't have that kind of cutting edge, man. So, yeah, it's one of those ones where it's one to look at for sure. Big up Finn, he says, with my first paycheck, I will become a member. Oh, big up yourself, Finn. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you supporting the team. Obviously, I do need to revamp the membership details as well, man. I definitely need to do that. So, yeah, big up yourself, bro. I appreciate your support as always, my guy. Big up Korean back in the building, man. Hopefully, you've calmed down from, obviously, your little kind of, I don't know what it was, rant, frustration, I don't know what it was the other day, but I'm glad you got it off your chest. But yeah, it says, I'm sure the Chelsea management job will be available soon, Finn. I will hold on for that. Watch that space. Was he talking about Chelsea? Before, make sure to go and shake Pep Guardiola's hand so you put yourself in the best position to be a top candidate. Listen, it's, bro, any kind of associations or any kind of relations you got with Pep, you're guaranteed a big job. Arteta with Arsenal, Maresca with Chelsea, obviously company with Bayern. So yeah, man, that's all you need to do, guys. That's all you need to do. Carlos is on to Korean already. Man said, yo, Korean Club World Cup final. Talk to me, blood. You'll have as much CD pedigree as your current Chelsea manager. Win or bust. Glorified off-season tour cup. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Take away the money. Same tournament. Yeah. Love that. Big up 7 on DR, man. Big up tops to the chat. Fire. We really going to sign Madueke, brother. I would have used that transfer money to pay Arteta out of this contract. Listen, bro, it's crazy. Obviously, I did a morning stream. Make sure you guys check that out. Obviously, 8 and 9 in the morning should be available on playback for you to check that out. Where obviously I kind of just did a whole breakdown on Madueke, how it doesn't make sense. But yeah, it's actually kind of crazy, man. Crazy how we're spending that kind of money, brother. But big yourself up every single time. Man said Enzo Fraudesca. Crazy. This is the money that Radcliffe needs career in there for sure. And the Man United could definitely do with that, man. They could definitely do with that for sure, man. But obviously, on to the Madueke news, man. But yeah, final thoughts on Christian Norgaard. Squad player. Nothing that I'm really excited about, if I'm being honest. But we shall see how it goes. But yeah, obviously, Romano reveals Arsenal's decision on signing Eze as talks open over a hefty Madueke deal. Now, yeah, obviously, I was talking about how spending 50 million on Madueke is just absolutely scandalous, especially with the positions that we've not even triggered yet. The striker situation still not sorted out. Left winger is still not sorted out. But it's looking like Arsenal are trying to sign both Eze and Madueke this summer, which again, listen, if you get all the other players in, the striker in, Eze in, and I still think we need another left winger, and Madueke is generally the backup to Saka, even though 50 mil is way too much, then I ain't got a problem with that. That's fine. Whatever. Cool. If you want to go that route, that's fine. But you need to make sure you get all the other areas sorted. And I feel like at this moment in time, that's definitely something they're not doing, man, for sure. But yeah, man, big up everyone tuning in. Man said, why does Chippy Chips always look dead, angry in a blue shirt? It's very weird. I did see he was very, very angry with it. Was it Nicholas Jackson? When obviously he didn't pass him the ball or whatnot. So yeah, he wasn't very happy with that. But yeah, why people are so outraged since the news of Madueke but not Sterling. Yeah, you know what? I feel like it's the build-up of things, bro. I think with the Sterling deal at the time, because Arsenal came so close to winning the league, again, they had a better rapport in terms of the fans with the club. in terms of like, okay, we're coming very close. If you believe that this is all we need, then we'll trust you because, again, we're getting closer and closer every year. But because of the shambles of the season we had last year, the fact that we didn't get anyone decent in January or anyone at all, it's lost a lot of fans' actual hope and belief within what the club's actually doing. So now, any kind of things where you're looking at signing, like, I definitely don't agree with. Everyone's just crashing out, and that's what you're seeing on Twitter. Everyone's losing their heads, losing their mind. Because, again, we've been told we've needed a striker for about 4 years. I've still not got one yet. Told we needed a left winger since, obviously, I don't know, since we were after Madueke in, like, 2022. Still ain't got one yet. So, yeah, I think that's what the case is, bro. Like, it's just a thing where it's just a continuous thing of just underachieving, underperforming in transfer windows and in the seasons, and people just losing their heads, man, at the same time. But yeah, man, it says Chippy Chips looks the same when he's with the York. What the hell, bro? When he's with York, that's funny, bro. That's actually funny, hilarious. They call him Norgaard. Yeah, that's mad. When is the Club World Cup final? It's on Sunday, bro. Sunday, 8 o'clock, I think it is. 13th of July, I want to say it is. So yeah, I'd have to do a watch along for it, man, because again, it is the final. So yeah, we'll see if Chelsea win it or PSG win it, please. PSG, do the thing, man. Do what you need to do. I'll be honest, I haven't watched a single game. Nobody cares if you watched it or not, Korean. With a laughing emoji. That's why I said the biggest advantage point for Arteta so far, apart from the FA Cup, is the 2022-2023 season when we bottled the 8 points lead. He's actually the best and worst to have. Yeah, 100%, bro. In terms of how he started and how we were playing and obviously the results we were getting, yeah, definitely that's been the best kind of season he's definitely had in terms of how much. Bro, that half of that season, that 19, when we were 19 points, when we were 19 games in, I think we got like 51 points. We only dropped points in like 2 games, which is obviously on course to get like a 95, 96, 97 plus season if you carry on. But because we bottled it, it's like it set the expectations for him so high where you can't drop down now. Otherwise, people are on your case. I can guarantee you, man, if it was a slow progression and we hadn't challenged for the title, yeah, more people would be still saying, give him more time because he's building, blah, blah, blah. Because he's obviously got to a point where everyone's now expecting for the next phase you to be winning it, and you've not done it in two seasons after that. It's like, bro, you're obviously clearly not the guy to do it long term. So yeah, I agree, man. But in terms of what you're saying about obviously Arteta and the signings, bro, you got to question his talent ID, bro. I can't lie, especially going forward, because again, signing Madueke, signing Havertz, these are not good signings, bro. He bought Willian, like there's getting more and more now, especially those attacking areas. Fabio Vieira. I mean, the Jesus one I'll give him because he did start very well, but he had that massive knee injury, and just been injury prone ever since. He's never recovered from that, but he did look like a good signing. But bar that one, man, I mean, Trossard was good as well, but again, he didn't want him. He wanted Mudryk. So if we would have got Mudryk, we wouldn't even got Trossard. So you got to question it, man. Some of the decision making he's making is crazy in terms of attacking kind of signings, man. It's actually mad, man. Actually mad. It says we've made 100 million. Why are you getting rattled, Carlos? Calm down, mate. I'm never rattled. We were laughing emoji. Maresca phase 1, top 4, 2 finals with the squad that's not his yet, with the capital letters. Chelsea made it to the Club World Cup final, and you got Tots wearing his blue beanie. Oh, brother. Listen, man, the blue beanie aside, I'm just hoping that we don't pay 60 million for Madueke. Obviously, Fabrizio Romano said it's critical. Obviously, updates as well from Portugal about the signaling of the end of Gunners' chances of signing Viktor Gyokeres. Obviously, reports coming out that potentially it might be over, man. And we might give up on the deal. Let's see. Hope that's not the case. Mikel Arteta is on the hunt for some sizable summer signings to help his Arsenal side take that crucial step next season. After finishing the last 3 years as runners-up, twice to Manchester City and last year to Liverpool, we are also reaching the Champions League semi-final. The Gunners are looking to add that extra sprinkling of quality to their squad and help them end their 5-year trophy drought. While they're actively pursuing new striker, while they're actively pursuing a new striker everyone feels they need, Arteta and sporting director Andre Berta have also been working on a number of other deals, with the deals for Christian Norgaard, a replacement for Thomas Partey, Kepa Arrizabalaga, a backup for Raya, and the biggest one so far, Zubimendi, all being signed off. Arteta also wants more punch in the attack, and with the left side is seen as a particular area of improvement. Both Eze and Madueke are identified as targets. With talks now underway with Chelsea over a deal for the England winger, who the Blues have now cleared to leave. It's been suggested the interest could KO their wishes to also land Eze. However, as transfer guru Fabrizio Romano has explained, a determined Arteta could bring in both players this summer. Nana Madueke remains a concrete option for Arsenal and an important target for Arsenal, but separate from the story regarding Eze, because obviously Eze remains a target for Arsenal as well. He said on his YouTube channel, in case I told you almost a week ago, Arsenal made contact with the agents of Eze. That remains the case. Arsenal are speaking to the player. The player is keen on the move to Arsenal. So Eze remains one of the names on the shortlist. But before closing out this deal, you need to talk to Crystal Palace, and that's not an easy point. But for sure, it's a separate story from Noni Madueke. Separate story also from Viktor Gyokeres. As it stands, it looks like Madueke could be the next signing through the door at the Emirates. And with the Gunners making their opening offer for the 23-year-old winger after commencing club-to-club talks with Chelsea, a reporter has revealed how much the Blues are demanding to sell the 7-times capped England international to their London club. While their asking price looks certainly sizable, Chelsea believe the prospect moves are both Mbeumo to Man United and Elanga to Newcastle give them the belief their demands are fair. As far as Eze is concerned, the pathway to signing the Palace star is that a little bit simpler, owing the 68 million exit clause in the contract. Bro, just pay the 68 mil, man. Just pay it, fam. Like in 3 obviously bits of installments as well of 20 million plus. Bro, just pay it, man. We need the guy. He's not going to cost loads of money compared to what everyone else is going for. We've not spent a load of money in that forward line anyway. So yeah, in the last 4 or 5 years. So just do the thing, man. To that end, we revealed that last week after two-fronted Arsenal power play had convinced the star to choose Arsenal over Tottenham this summer, while a new report has also revealed they're on the verge of striking an agreement for a talented playmaker. As for Gyokeres, reporting Portugal claimed the transfer for the Swedish striker is intimate collapse, and the reasons why have been revealed. So yeah, man. Obviously talking about Gyokeres afterwards, I think. Obviously, this is the list of. Look at this, man. The list of Chelsea players that we bought in the past. This is crazy. Petr Cech, £10 million. Louise, £8 million. Willian on a free. Jorginho, 12. Havertz, 65. Kepa, 5. And potentially Madueke, 55, man. It's madness, man. Absolute madness, bro. Absolute madness. That walking, talking Malteser is sweating. Listen, bro. It's just hot, innit? You know there was there. It's just hot, fam. Ollie Watkins to Arsenal, you know. Nah, brother. Nah. That can't be the case, man. I think we'll get it over the line. I'm hoping so. I think, again, obviously it's Friday tomorrow. People were saying that we wanted to get the deal done by Friday. Hopefully by tomorrow, I hear some news, man, about it over the line, bro. Because, yeah, I'm not liking the installment, man. I can't lie. It's a bit long. Man said even as a rival fan, this news got me scratching my head. Why Arsenal going for a player doing not good enough for Chelsea when they're supposed to be competing? Bro, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, Korean. Like, literally, like the fee that we wanted to obviously buy for him, we're willing to pay for him. Obviously, Chelsea don't rate him enough. And again, I've seen a report again earlier saying that they've not been happy with his progress in terms of his end product in the last 18 months or whatnot. And even though they see him as a player that with obviously huge prospects, at the end of the day, they're thinking that his development is not going quick enough for where they want to be. And we're supposed to be ahead of them in terms of where we want to get to. So, yeah, man, it just doesn't make any logical sense. Like I said before in my earlier show, it just stinks of Arteta. It just stinks of something he is going to be doing. Do you know what I mean? Because, again, it just don't make any sense why we're even after this guy at all. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, Ben Jacobs is obviously gone on again. He was one of the first ones to obviously reveal that Eze was a Arsenal target. It says Arsenal expected to approach Crystal Palace to formally discuss Eze. Palace attacker still high in Arsenal's thinking, as revealed. It follows positive talks with the players' camp. Eze is separate to the Noni Madueke talks. So yeah, man, that's one of those ones where you have to keep an eye on for sure. And whether that's going to happen. Again, it'll be interesting to see if it's definitely because of Arsenal going after Madueke, whether we can go on for Eze after that, or if we have to sell someone. Because I don't know, man. Something just feels a bit like, are you just saying that to appease the fans that we're going to get Eze after? And then when we actually buy Madueke, the report comes out saying we need to focus on departures. We've seen this so many times. I've seen it when after we bought who was it? Timber. We were trying to get a winger after that. We were obviously focusing on sales. And then again, when we bought, I think it was Zinchenko, we were supposed to buy a winger in that season, and it was got to focus on sales. So yeah, I've been here before, man. I've been here before for sure. Also, Fabrizio Romano tweeting that direct meeting for Rodrigo's future will take place next week as Real Madrid are open to letting him go. So, okay, again, at least we're going to have some bit of clarification, probably earlier than I thought, to be honest with you, because I thought you'd have to go on holiday, come back in August. And then, so, yeah, next week, Real will leave the final decision to the Brazilians. So what they're literally doing is saying, listen, we're not actively trying to let you go because we don't want to obviously debunk your value. We don't want to say you're up for sale, then we're going to get less for you. But if you're feeling that you're not going to get a regular, obviously, part in the side, which at the minute you're not, you didn't start or play in, I think, the last 4 or 5 games in the Club World Cup. then we're going to obviously actively sell you in it. He said Rodrigo won't join Al Nassr, never a topic or even a negotiation, despite reports. Full focus on Europe. So he definitely wants to stay in Europe if he goes. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that, man. But I feel like, again, he's one of those ones where if you know he's available, everyone's going to be after him. So you got to make sure you got room in the squad to try and get him. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that one just doesn't make any sense to me. I said I will take Ollie Watkins. I can't deal with that. Oh, bro, you take anyone. I seen you linked with Vardy. I seen you linked with the Calvert-Lewin. You've been linked with someone else as well. Vlahovic. Apparently, they want to terminate his contract. They just want to give off his wages, Juventus, and then potentially you could get him on a free. Bro, Kareem, it's looking dark, bro. I don't think. I mean, a question for you: how much money do you think you're actually going to be spending this summer? Because again, after this Mbeumo deal, if it gets done over the line, that's 130. I don't know if you're going to be spending much more than that, if I'm being honest, unless you sell a major player, which was supposed to probably be Bruno. But yeah, I don't know, man. Are you going to spend 200 mil without any kind of decent sales? I'm not too sure. Man. I don't know why Liverpool won't go for a player like Gyokeres, which triggers release clause. I don't know, man. I feel like, again, it's one of those ones where it's like, with the Liverpool thing, I feel like they're kind of weighing up, okay, if they can sell. Because again, Harvey Elliott is another one they want to try and get big money for. There's a couple other players that are obviously surplus to requirements, maybe like an Endo as well. So I think they're probably going to be looking to sell a few more players first, then go big again for another player. But it's interesting. Like again, I said, seen earlier the obviously Newcastle after Ekitike. Does that mean that Isak's on the way out? I don't know, man. That's definitely something to consider for sure. Carlos says the issue is we've sold you good players, you've just failed to utilize them. I don't know, man. I feel like again with the Czech one, yeah. Well, because when we got Czech, I was like, finally, because bro, we had some terrible keepers up until then. I'm talking like League 1, League 2 level. I'm not even joking. Almunia, Fabianski at the start was horrific. Who else did we have? Chesney was okay, but had too many bozo moments. I didn't take it seriously. Man's smoking cigarettes in the shower after he made 2 mistakes at Southampton when we lost 2-0. So he just weren't serious. He's the type of keeper that we're winning 4-0, and because he's bored, he'll just come rushing out and get red carded. Like that's the type of mentality he had. So we had him as well. So we had a few. We didn't have a top keeper. So when he actually came in, after the first season, even though he made a mistake against West Ham, 2 mistakes for the goals, for the first season he was actually pretty good. He was actually saving us quite a lot. And again, if we had a proper striker, we probably would have done better and challenged Leicester more for the title. But then after that, he just declined because he got older in it. So he just started making obviously more mistakes, couldn't get down to his near post, etc., etc. With the other ones, David Luiz, again, made too many mistakes. I feel like sometimes, obviously, he had really good performances, but he only suited a back three for us. So again, he was another one. The Willian one, he was terrible. He wasn't good at all. I don't know why we even got him, to be honest with you. And then the other ones, Jorginho was okay. I thought Jorginho was probably the better out of the bunch that we've seen in terms of like performance-wise. And he was utilized properly in terms of being a squad player, but kind of like a rotational squad player, came in when he needed to and then dropped out. And then the Havertz one's just kind of been a little bit of a mess, if I'm being honest, in terms of him playing in the 8, being terrible there, then going up front, being a bit better there, to be fair. He had some good performances there, but not clinical enough. And the amount of money we spent on him. So none of them really, like I said, for the price you're paying for them and for the longevity they were good for or they were utilized for, just any of them none of them are bang, bro. So yeah, man. Yeah, you haven't. LOL. Says Carlos, where were we? How can you have a serial winner like Czech and still be S? You've got Kepa talking about raising the levels. Czech has a director level intelligence. Nah, Czech was just getting old, bro. Like, remember, we got him at 33, man. So by 34, 35, he just couldn't get down. He was too slow. He couldn't, bro. How many goals he conceded at his near post, but he just couldn't get down quick enough, man. Yeah, he was just one of those ones. If we got him like 3 or 4 years earlier, then maybe, yeah. But yeah, man, he's just one of those ones. Chelsea, Czech wasn't good enough for Chelsea anymore. That's why they cashed in. Don't spread misinformation, Carlos. Nah, Korean, Qatar was the future and better, and Czech wants to stay in London. Havertz wouldn't lower his wages because the owners deemed he wasn't worth it, so we sold him. Yeah, that's true. I remember before we even bought him, there was a conflict. Him and obviously Mount, there was obviously a wage kind of issue between the both of them. Otherwise, you probably would have, if like you said, if Havertz would have lowered his wages, if Mount would have got the money he wanted, you probably would have kept both of them. But yeah, with the Havertz one, again, he was touted to be obviously the wonder kid, the wonder star. And at least to an extent, you could see, if we would have bought him from Leverkusen, you could understand why we got him. Because again, he was touted to be one of the best players, young players at the time in Europe. But from his stint at Chelsea, he flattered to deceive, man. Like, again, he's not a player that was in form, one of the best players in the league at the time. So to spend that much money on him, it was basically just a massive gamble. That, for me, I don't think it's paid off personally, even though he's had some good performances for Arsenal. Because personally, I think, again, he's just on a load of money, and we're looking to replace him in the starting lineup with a striker and a left eight when he was brought into play. So, yeah, overall, I don't think he's warranted the 65 mil personally. That's what I mean. He got replaced because he's aging and not good enough, so he was offloaded. Your point proves what I'm saying. Gallas was a solid left back, centre back option, but he wanted to leave. Obviously, you don't know about Chelsea, or yeah. Listen, when Gallas came in, Gallas was just again the wrong profile to come in at the time for us. We need like someone that was going to be kind of more like a leader in terms of like we had before with Tony Adams, like we had with Patrick Vieira at the back in it, and he was kind of a guy that could, like you said, could play left back, could be a centre back. Like he probably needed a leader with him in it together, and I feel like it would be decent. But I feel like at the time, Gallas and Torre didn't have the best partnership in terms of like chemistry wise. And I just don't think, again, he was just right suited for what we needed at the time. Not say he wasn't a bad player. I mean, the thing is, in terms of his actual play for us, so he was fine. It was just the whole thing at Birmingham minute when he was obviously crying on the pitch or whatever. That kind of just ruined the whole perception of him. But when you actually watched him play, he was fine for us, to be honest. But he's probably one of the better ones, if I'm being honest, man. Early at Arsenal, we let these accounts identify players 100%. It's absolutely mad. Had Czech stayed at Chelsea instead of Courtois, I think we still would have won the league with Czech Korean. I think the first season, I think you still would have, to be fair. Remember, we finished second with him, and we had no like striker as well. So yeah, I think you probably would have, to be fair. He was offloaded, bro. They need to stop pissing about by Garnacho and Rashford. All that good stuff, man. Big up views for the raid, man. Appreciate you guys. Big up everyone in the building, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button, man. I'm just saying, Korean. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Big up everyone in the building. Just talking about obviously Arsenal and the latest news as well. And yeah, just some news coming in about Noni Madueke. He says, speaking to those closest to Noni Madueke, Sun Sport has been told, despite reports of doubts, the player has a top mentality, is desperate to play and against the best high-level players, and would relish the chance to fight for his starting spot at Arsenal. So it's looking like this one's going to be done, guys, because again, if he's coming out and saying that, it's looking like he's been assured that Arsenal are going to get this deal over the line, and with him agreeing personal terms as well. Oh my days, it looks like we're going to sign him, man. And I just don't understand why. I don't understand why, man. It just doesn't make any sense. Even the most rational top gooner can obviously not even defend this, bro. Like, it's just craziness. Craziness, man. Big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video. Chelsea players leave. Chelsea players go, and Arsenal suddenly drop their levels. They're not motivated to win. Yeah, I agree with that, man. The club's higher ups and are pissed about when it comes to preseason already. The manager needs to start working with the players. How can you hot drop some new signings on deadline day and hope they can perform? Very, very true. They need to obviously do the best to try and provide the manager with the best possible outlet to try and win. Big up the doctor, man. Incoming views raid. Big up views as always, man. Big up Phoenix, man. Big up the views raid. Gonna for life. Big up yourself as well. Big up E. Ross, man. Views raid. Appreciate you guys in the building, man. Big up views raid, man. Views raid. I appreciate you guys every single time. Big up Rich. Views raid. Big up AJ as well. Big up Darren, man. Big up AJ again. Views raid. Big up Godfrey, man. Views raid, man. Big up everyone in the building, man. Big up views again. As always, when anyone watching, everyone hit the likes. Definitely, man. Everyone smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, of course. Guys was a Ponzi crying out. Yeah, bro, craziness, man. When he was doing that, and he was the captain as well, honestly, lost. 100% lost it, man. Big up Korean. It says, big up Carlos even. It says Korean in the mud. Says Carlos. Carlos, you need to keep Madueke. He says E. Ross, literally, man. You guys, please, just outprice us, man. Say it's going to be say it's going to be 55, 56 million pounds, and hopefully we don't come back into it for sure. Oh, yeah, it's crazy, man. Top should we bottle the Viktor Gyokeres Berta out? Simple as that. Listen, bro, guessing he's on fraud watch. I'll admit, maybe views was right, bro. Maybe he's on watch, man. Because again, you need to get started getting these deals over the line, man. The Eze one I want done. The Gyokeres deal needs to be finalized and done. Obviously, Madueke's not great, but if we get someone in on the left-hand side as well as him, then whatever, I'll let it slide. I don't really care. As long as we get a starting striker, starting left winger, and someone to compete with Odegaard in that 10, then yeah, we can go from there. But honestly, man, it's not looking likely we're going to get all those players without selling massive players in the transfer window. And the only one we can really get some decent money for that everyone would be happy to sell, or majority would be Martinelli. and there's not really been any kind of concrete interest with him. So it's going to be difficult, guys, man. It's going to be difficult, man. Big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys like the video. Big up Darren, says big up AJ. Even man like Timu, the guy is crashing out over Madueke. Yeah, he's living. And that's the first time, yeah, I've seen a gal be so against the transfer. Normally, even he kind of dresses it up and says kind of the best things. Maybe it's a positive. But even he's like, nah. This is what I'm saying. That's how you know it's a bad transfer. Where literally everyone in the fan base, whether you're Arteta in, Arteta out, whether you believe the manager or the process, whether you don't, they're just unanimously against this kind of deal, because it doesn't benefit us at all. Do you know what I'm saying, man? Big up E-Ross says, Carlos, I know you see my message with a laughing emoji. Big up E-Ross, my brother. 9 days till we fly out to pre-season. However, our season is done. Listen, AJ, we need to get a move on, man. There's still time to bring in some players, but bro, it's not looking good. I can't lie, brother. It's not looking good. If the signing of Madueke is confirmed, Berta out. This is what I'm saying, man. People are not happy. Listen, again, if Berta is bringing in all these other players as well as this guy, then cool. If he's back up to Saka, is actually the backup, then fine, whatever. I still think it's too much money to pay for him, 50 mil. But if he's going to be the backup to Saka and just be the backup, then fine, whatever. If we get the left winger in and the striker in. But if he's not, man, I'm not going to be happy with that at all, because, again, it's just a waste of resources, and it's a player that's not ultimately going to take us to the next level if he's going to be a starter on the left-hand side. We're going to be so frustrated with him. We're frustrated with Martinelli and Trossard being inconsistent. This guy's just as, if not worse, in terms of consistency. So, brother, we're going to be pulling our hair out if this guy's on the left. Like, what is going on? Is anyone surprised that number 5 has not been given? Yeah, very true, man, very true. Very, very true, man. Big up God for life. He says, Maddie Shaky, no thank you. Man, Shaky's crazy slander. Crazy. Drew, I fully agree with that. I said, facts, Dr. Say more. Big up yourself, man. E. Ross as well. Says, and Chelsea want more money for him. The nerve, honestly, I just don't get it, my guy. I don't get it at all. Why would he even entertain it, if I'm being honest, man? Big up Chance, big up yourself, Tyrell Gunham. I hope you're well. Make sure you guys smash the like button on this video, man. Just talking about all things Arsenal, of course. And yeah, Madueke obviously saying that he's willing to fight for his place as well. Just talking about obviously the Norgaard move. And yeah, man, very underwhelming. I said that before. I'll be dropping a video about it as well. And yeah, man, crazy. Obviously, he's at the training ground there talking to the staff. But yeah, again, about the Eze deal, and Ed and Aarons has obviously talked about it as well, saying Arsenal are expected to step up their attempts to sign Eze. Arsenal are planning to make a contact with the Crystal Palace chairman, Steve Parish, to discuss a potential move, although he's unlikely to consider any offers below the £67 million release clause. And this is what kind of annoys me in terms of what we're doing with the Madueke thing. It's like we're going to be unsure and ahhing about a player like Eze, who's going to be very, very good in terms of us strengthening our even starting 11 and our potential like squad rotation, because, again, he's a Premier League proven player that can make a massive impact in the top games, and he's Crystal Palace's best player. We're ahhing about that, but with the Madueke thing, we're ready to splash out the cash for it. And again, you look at the quality in play, it's just chalk and cheese, man. Eze and Madueke. So this is what kind of frustrates Arsenal fans, where you see all the deals and we're not as hesitant or quick to put money down forward for a player compared to this kind of player, man. So, oh my God, it's crazy, man. Big up Carlos, he said, yo, E-Ross, Chelsea are bigger and better than us, than things, you bum. Oh, yeah, man. With a laughing emoji, London is blue. 13 likes, man. Big up to everyone that's tuning in, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video. We'll see things you'll never see. Club World Club champion soon. Big up everyone in the building, man. Carlos, that's not fully true. Igal just the gaslight for views. That says Malcolm. Yeah, he's got his opinion for sure, man. Rodrigo to Chelsea soon, land. My God, if that happens, man, it's crazy. So Madueke's going for a downgrade, joining Arsenal with Arteta as manager. Meanwhile, their top-notch striker named Gyokeres dwindling his forms at Sporting. This club cuts like a Gordon Ramsay dinner, brother. I can't even disagree with you, bro. That this thing is cooked, fully cooked, my guy. Like, again, it's just all over the shop, my guy, all over the shop. It just doesn't make sense, my bro. And yeah, for me, if we don't get this sorted, then yeah, heads have to roll. I can't lie, heads have to roll, big man. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Big ol' AJ says your European heritage is a quiet stadium and the worst tifo of all time. But yeah, that's kind of mad. Run me the Madueke money tonight. Says Carlos on our neck for this Madueke piece. Egal is the biggest gaslighter, says Malcolm. The amount of yap this man is doing for a glorified season tour friendly is funny. Says Korean. I said Carlos, with a laughing emoji. Oh, Carlos, women football matters. All that money and you ladies can't buy a Champions League. Says AJ. I said, LOL, Korean, you're irrelevant to me. Stay 17th, you bum. I love this chat, man. This chat's too funny. Big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video if you've not already. And yeah, man, obviously just talking about all things Arsenal, what the chat is creasing me. I can't even lie, people. I don't understand why we opened talks to sign Eze. Now they had the details of the structure long ago. I hate this slow, snail pace movement. Bro, big up Godfrey, man. 100%, man. And the thing is, it's always a slow pace with the players that the fans actually want. When it's the players that the fans aren't really bothered about, Kepa, Norgaard, Madueke, it's rapid. It's like, bro, we're interested. We made a bid. They've accepted the bid. And it's like, what the hell? Then the players that we want, Zubimendi, the striker, the left winger, dragging out months and months and months. So I don't know what it is, man. Maybe it's the bigger deals take longer. But even so, this Madueke deal's going to be big money. And it's looking like it's going at a rapid pace. So, oh, it's very frustrating, guys. Very frustrating. My big AJ says, Carlos, I know you are a big club. I would never argue that, bro. But yeah, Tops timed out this time out this Carlos brother. Let him consider his actions. Carlos moving mad in the chat, man. What's going on, people? What's going on? AJ, our women have won the league 6 times in a row, and are worth 200 million. You can never be Chelsea. I'm in the worst period in the club's history, yet we'll be bigger than your club for next decade, regardless of what happens. As Korean. Wow, shots fired, man. Eros says you can't silence me with a laughing emoji. Nobody wants to be Chelsea. Says Korean. Carlos, yes, you have, but you still yet to be bigger than the Arsenal ladies. It's that simple. You can have that extra servants of being Chelsea. Anyone heard of anything from Madueke? Well, I did see that. Obviously, he's got his new sporting job role at Nottingham Forest, so he's going to be head of talent relations or something like that. So. Yeah, apart from that, brother, I've not really heard anything much about him, to be honest with you, in terms of what he's going to be doing at Nottingham Forest. I know they bought a Brazilian kind of player, striker, as well. So we'll see, man. We'll see if their transfer dealings improve or get worse with him in charge. We'll have to wait and see for sure. Carla says, Corinne, you don't count. You're a glory hunter. You don't know who Andy Cole and Dwight York are. That's nasty. That's rude. That's a yellow card, I think it is. That is a yellow card, man. No one wants it. But I said, laughing emoji says, Eros is loving it, man. You don't know your Legends Korean with a laughing emoji. Yeah, this is funny. This is too funny, man. Keep Ineos and Radcliffe Korean. Nobody wants to be a club with an owner that relies on taxpayers for a new stadium. Oh my god, that's funny, man. My friend is a Chelsea. He said he looks like they're not interested in the Wanyeri link no more. I asked him. It's funny how we don't go and them, and they say kick in your best upcoming player. Yeah, it's true, man. They want one of our best upcoming players. Apparently, Max Darwin as well. They inquired about, and then we're getting the players that they don't want. It's kind of, bro, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Big up yourself, Seven, though. Anyway, for being in the chat, my guy. Wasn't Chelsea created when that Russian raw criminal came along? Obviously, on about Roman Abramovich, allegedly. But yeah, big up Village. This is not Tops. What happened to the beard, brother? I needed a clean shave, man. Fresh start. I got gas. We were getting Gyokeres, and now it's stored. Oh, I'm gonna be hurt again. I'm going to be hurt again. Big up months. Oh my days. It's crazy, man. To buy assets in the UK, to hide assets in the UK is very weird, says Korean. Korean thinks he's got a chat. My brothers AJ and Godfrey. Come on, big up everyone in the chat, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video if you've not already, and subscribe to the channel, the home of sports, T-Chanzo Sports, man. And yeah, just talking about Arsenal and everything else, bro. Big up the chat as always, man. Man said you don't want war. Korean, you don't want war, bro. You support a money laundering scheme. You love to use that bar. I've clocked it. You love to use that bar, man. Oi, Carlos, get ready for the cooking after the final, you bum. Tell him again, brother. Tell him you better win, fam. You better win. Stick it on him, Carlos Vidic called more Tops and Malteser. Don't do that, fam. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's crazy. Let's say how it is then. Vidic 100 mil made, my bro, and no Radcliffe can't have any of that. You can't share it. You can't share it, man. All good fun, bro. Ross, it is all good fun, man. Big up the chat. It's actually been sick. You guys in the chat, man, making me crease, of course. Big up yourself every single time, brother. Big up the chat, man. Come on. Legendary chat, man. Big up OP says, yo, what's this MLS light? What's up MLS light? Obviously, it must be Skelly from Tamu. I'll take it. Quick question, Noni plus Eze or Rodrigo? For me, bro, I can't lie, and this might sound a bit greedy. We don't need all of them because I don't want Noni. But bro, if you're getting Noni, I want Eze and Rodrigo, bro. I want them all, man. Because for me, even if we get Noni and Eze, there's going to be a massive gap and hole in that left wing. I know Eze can play there, and he's played there for Crystal Palace. I know, obviously, Noni wants to play there as well. But none of those kind of left winging options kind of fill me with the thought of, okay, this is going to be a top level kind of front three in terms of everyone's in the right position. Everyone's like a specialist in that position. It's kind of still like moving some kind of needles and putting square pegs in round holes to try and fit a certain system. And also then you're taking away your potential competition for Odegaard, because now if you're starting Eze, he's going to be the starting left winger. So, bro, you literally need a 10 that's going to obviously rival Odegaard, and a left winger that's going to be your starting one. And I feel like, again, if you just get Eze and Noni Madueke, you've not got a starting left winger and a 10 that can rival Odegaard, because Eze's going to have to do both jobs. So I don't think Nani's going to be a starter, or should be a starter. So yeah, man, for me, we need all of them, man. Or if you're not going to get Rodrigo, you need to get another top left winger as well on top of these two. Like, again, I think Nani is an added component that, again, I don't think we necessarily need to make this season, because, again, you've still got Wanyeri who could play there. So yeah, that's just my personal opinion, man. But big up for the question as always. Big up Village says the cooking that Chelsea are about to receive should not be televised. Oh, man, if they're beating Real Madrid 4-0, bro, it could be nasty. It could be nasty work, especially with that pressing as well. But we'll see, man. Obviously, again, every single game is different in it. So we'll have to wait and see. Carlos says, Korean gets his enrollment information from the Sun with a laughing emoji. Vidic, you cannot put pressure on me. Go and collect your pension. He's still running with that gimmick. He's 45. That's crazy. It's crazy how big Chelsea squad is looking. It's like an NFL team. They have more than 30 players on their books, including youngsters coming through. Man, say, Korean, you love to have a squad and a manager like that. And all this coat for Korean, you know. It's crazy how the Conference League team got into the final. Nah, fairs. I would love that private equity money, yeah. But like I said, I don't rate your manager. Yeah, why don't you rate Maresca? I rate him, innit. I think he's a good manager, to be fair, personally, innit. Even though obviously manages Chelsea, but I do actually rate him. But I'm curious to see why you don't rate him, innit? Because obviously you said this, that you'd rather have Gareth Southgate ahead of him. That's nasty, bro. It's very nasty. We will beat PSG, says Carlos. We will be there. Make sure you guys got your screenshots. Make sure you bookmark it. He said it, man. They're gonna win it, so we will be there, guys. We will be there. He was Pep's side chick before he got his Chelsea job. You better win, Carlos. You better win, with a crying emoji. Korean, your opinion doesn't matter. Laughing emoji. Laughing. Bro even shaved his head to look more like Pep. Yeah, that's crazy. I've already won Vidic 100 million for a preseason tournament. Yeah, that is mad money. I do admit that is kind of mad money still, to be getting that kind of money. It's like you've got to the Champions League final, and you know what I mean. That's the same kind of prize money you're getting. So yeah, man said, Carlos, you better hope you win the final. E. Ross says with an eye emoji. So everyone's onto him, man. And anything can happen in the final for sure. None of you trophyless bums can put pressure on my club. Korean is bitter. That's why he doesn't rate him. If we got Zubi, Gyokeres, Kudus, and another attacking player alone, including outgoings, I would be happy with that. Yeah, same, bro. Same. I mean, again, like I said, as long as we got that attacking player on the left wing, and Kudus was like the 10, kind of like competing with Odegaard, and then Zubi and Gyokeres, I would be happy with that as well, bro. I think it's more like in terms of, are you getting players that can either be a starter or be a rotational starter? Do you know what I mean? Because Eze would be a rotational starter. Some games he would start, some games he would be on the bench, but it's someone that the level doesn't massively drop if he starts or not. Do you know what I'm saying? They're the kind of players you kind of need. These kind of squad players, yeah, you need as well, but they need to be like kind of the backer end of what your priority is, in my opinion. So yeah, man, that's what's going to obviously change our fortunes in terms of trying to win major trophies, is improving the squad massively. Master Korean is in denial. That's why his gal messaged me. This guy says this, man. It's looking funny. Is Carlos hyping up the conference? What has Chelsea become? With a goat emoji. 17th lost the final to Spurs. Blood don't at me, bro. It's crazy. I mean, my United fans, man. This is not your summer to be chatting. I can't lie, because yeah, the season you just had is peak. It's peak. You just gotta get your head down, big man. You know what I'm saying? That squad is good enough to come fourth last season, and you won against part-time footballers like car mechanics and delivery drivers who play football for RB. Nah, that's a yellow. That's funny. If I said car mechanics, you know, that Conference League was a joke thing. I can't lie. Some of the teams you were playing were mad. But yeah, that's made me laugh. His CV is very thin. But to be fair, Kareem, if he does win the Club World Cup, that would have been 2 trophies he's won in a year. So listen, the trophy, you gotta win it, innit? I agree. The quality of the conference is that one. I'm like, yeah, the quality is not great, if we're being honest. They literally played their second team and got to the final, innit? But the Club World Cup, again, the teams they beat, listen, some of the teams they beat, they've knocked out Inter and they've knocked out Man City. So they've got to the final, and they're gonna have to beat PSG to win it. So yeah, listen, but I still think he's a good manager anyway. I put them as fourth, and they got fourth. I think he's achieved his objective in the first season. He's not needed 2-3 seasons to get into that top four. He's just done it in the first one. So yeah, listen, I think he's decent, to be fair. You cannot put pressure on me, says Carlos. Can people please stop saying we finished 17th? Hey, Vidic, agendas have to run, bro. Agendas have to run. You were 17th for a period of time, so we're just going to keep going with that. You get me? So, yeah, you finished 17th, Vidic. You hyper Conference League, Carlos, crying emoji. This man is calling Trophyless bombs after his club almost sent $2 billion to win. Almost spent, $2 billion to win the Conference League. That's like bringing a bazooka to a toddler wrestling tournament. I like the comparison. That was funny as well, to be fair. That was funny as well. I'm hyping the money we made, blood, with a laughing emoji. My foot is on Carlos's neck tops. Let's do it, E-Ross, bro. Bring it, man. Bring it. I love that, man. Bring it. See, man said bring it as well, you know. Man's ready. Man's ready for the cooking if necessary, obviously. The Prem ain't ready for the Zertsky and Buemo Cunha Linko. Where is Buemo, bro? Yeah, don't go anywhere, man. Where have you been actually, Vidic? You've been missing for a minute. You told me that deal was done, bro. Where is this guy? It's still not been confirmed. It's been a month, bro. Where's Buemo at, bro? What's going on? The funny thing is Real Betis beat Man United, yeah, probably. They probably do. They beat Real Madrid, so they probably would, man. I don't rate Zertsky. He needs selling. Korea, like I said to you before, you're not selling all these guys, bro. You want Haaland, you want the Højlund selling, you want Zertsky selling, you think Dalot's a bomb, you don't like Shaw, bro. You're keeping some of these brothers. You want to sell Bruno, like Maguire's still there. Nah, man, it's bro. Garnacho as well. Sancho's come back, Rashford's come back, Anthony's come back. What are you guys doing? You got a lot of work to do, you know. All of these guys that are not part of your squad, you're still gonna have to obviously get rid of them at some stage. And I don't know what you're doing. You're running that time. Preseason starts next week. Sorry, for a lot of these teams. So you need to get selling so you can bring some players in because you've only got one man. Do you know what I'm saying? But I said, listen, I'm an Arsenal supporter and I'll take conference trophy in a heartbeat. We are starving. Now I hear it, bro. I hear it. Listen, I take any trophy, man. I'm not gonna downplay any trophy, to be fair. We are starving for sure. 5 years is crazy. Big up BBK Sports in the building, man. 17th for the negative goal difference. Oh, madness, bro. We're running with that agenda, my guy. Like, they're 17th minus goal difference. They lost 18 games or whatever it was. Yeah. That's the one, man. That's the one. Big up, Chris. Hope you are, my bro. Big up, mate. Hope you're well, 100%. Finally, an Arsenal mod. Big up BBK Sports every single time. Ross the boss. Come on, people. Big up everyone tuning in the building, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video. On 17 likes, man. Let's get this up to 20 likes, people. What we doing here? Man? Man said, E-Ross. Land it, blood. Land it. The funniest thing is, thing could happen. And third club could hijack Buemo. Now, that would be... content, not gonna lie. Listen, bro, with this whole news about Tottenham going in for Wissa, bro, that might make them not want to sell both of them because you'd find it a bit hard that they've lost their manager. Norgaard, their captain's just been sold. They're gonna sell maybe one of Mbeumo and Wissa. I can't imagine them selling both of them and not getting in proper replacements because again, it's a lot of change, especially in that front line. You're literally getting rid of 40 league goals, literally between the two of them. So yeah, you better hurry up, man. It might be either or in it. So yeah, you better. I don't know what you're stalling for. Like, I don't get it. Obviously, there's a reason you don't want to pay the money, but it's like, do you not want to pay the money because you think they're going to soften their blow? But again, and Buemo's already come out and said he'll happily stay at Brentford, which is not good look for you guys, by the way. He should be pushing for a move. You see what Gyokeres is doing. You see what other players are doing, not turning up for training and insisting they want to move on. They want to move to a different club. He's like, I'm relaxing, chilling, man. If I don't get the move, I'll just stay at Brentford for another season. He's not too fussed. So, yeah, man, you better just cough up the money, bro. If it's an extra 5-6 mil, you have to just do it, innit? But then it'll probably impact what else you do in the summer for sure. We're in July and we haven't sold the bombs yet, brother. You're wasting time, man. Remember, the season starts I think it's the 16th of August. So ideally, you want these guys gone really before the season starts. Because again, if they're lingering around the dressing room and obviously the squad as well, it means you got a lot more work to do before obviously the transfer window closes. I think it's the 1st of September. So yeah, you better get to work, brother. I said Korean per your reps to Vidic. It's peaks, bro. It's peak. I don't think you're not taking it in. It's not ideal. It's not ideal, brother. I'm so sick and tired of people at the club starting with that rat. Love that. Chelsea took 5 days to get Pedro while we're taking 2 months and still talk to him about Pueblo. Yeah, it's nasty, man. It's nasty work. It is nasty work. I can't even lie, people. Carlos is a legend. Yeah, boy. My money is on if Chelsea lose the CWC final. Carlos will play down the entire tournament, saying his club already made loads of money. You've got it. Now you know he won't stop talking if they win this, man. Yeah, you know the play already, bro. You know the play. He's already set the groundwork in play, talking about the money. Yeah. Korean, you might be onto a winner there still. I can't even lie. I said yes. LOL, Korean, this is big PSG. We're not the favorites. Listen, everyone's expecting PSG to win, bro. To be honest. But again, it's a final, man. Crystal Palace just beat Man City, so you can't discount any team. Do you know what I mean? Just because it's the final doesn't mean the favorite team always wins for sure. So it's just literally a one-off game. If we get smoked, as expected. We should be getting Gyokeres done first. Sorry, you should be getting Gyokeres done first before Eze and Madueke. Well, you shouldn't even be going for Madueke because if you spend Madueke and Eze, that's concerning on the Gyokeres deal. Big up Chris, man. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, the priorities of the club. And like I said, this has been, for me, a PR kind of disaster in terms of transfers and how the fans are even responding to each transfer. Because even if you look at it, the Kepa news, obviously, no one's really excited about that anyway because the backup keeper. Then the Zubamendi news, because that took so long, the excitement was not as big and it dropped on the same day. It looked like we're going to get a striker. So everyone just cared about the striker news because it's like finally, after 2 months of back and forth between Gyokeres and Sesko, it looks like we picked one. So the Zubamendi announcement came out and everyone was like, yeah, great, we've got him. But he didn't really get probably the love it probably should have done if we obviously announced it and we didn't kind of drag it out for 6 months. Then the Norgaard ones kind of came on, but everyone again is like, he's kind of like a backup, very underwhelming. And now everyone's still thinking about the Madueke news. So yeah, I feel like from a PR point, bro, it's been an absolute nightmare. Like they've just got every kind of droppings of piece of news they've done just horribly wrong. Like you can't really even get excited for too long because there's always another piece of news that just gets you annoyed. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, Carlos says, I'm just glad we got to the final and made bank. But yeah, if we don't get Gyokeres after all this, listen, bro, I don't even want to think about that, brother. Honestly, if we don't get Gyokeres after this, heads after roll, bro, what's man talking about? Chelsea do well as underdogs. That's how you won the most one-sided chance created final in history against Bayern Munich, obviously in the Champions League. This tournament has paid for Delap, Pedro, and soon Rodrigo. Man's putting that Rodrigo prep in the bag as well. Chelsea are awful defensively. That's why everyone said PSG will win. Says Chris, did you see Chelsea's run to the final? Looking Vidic, man. Vidic. 18 likes. Carlos replies, says Vidic, blame Inter Milan and the best team in Manchester. Yeah, listen, bro, they fun with the bag, man. Manchester City lost to El Hilal and Inter Milan lost to I can't remember what the team was called now. But yeah, the Brazilian team, Fluminense or whatever. So yeah, bro, you got to blame them, man. They weren't good enough for sure. They were not good enough for sure, man. Big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video. I already figured out that Carlos' playbook is so predictable, man, has no skin in the game. Bro, you already know how it goes, man. Listen, you know how it goes, Korean, man. You know how it goes. Why are we getting invited? Vidic, your 17th looking bomber. Oh my god. Listen, see that 17th agenda, bro. It just rolls off the tongue. The funny thing is, it was actually Tottenham that finished 17th, but because they won the Europa League, no one even cares about their league finish now because they won a trophy in it and a European one. So Man U are just getting their kind of licks as well. It's actually hilarious. Rodrigo would be £85 million. Just pay it and move on. Listen, they're looking to sell him as well, AJ. That's the key thing. And I'm very encouraged by the fact that, again, they're trying to do the direct talks about his future next week. I thought they might drag it for another 2, 3, 4 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Because play has to go on holiday now, et cetera, et cetera. But the fact that they're looking at talks now says to me they want to use the money and reinvest in the team this summer. And that's probably why they're making it clear, crystal clear that he's not going to be part of their plans moving forward. So you would expect he's going to say he wants to leave. I can't understand a world where he says now because he's not getting played by Alonso, man. So yeah, but again, there's going to be a plethora of teams eyeing him up. it looks like if we give Madueke or give Chelsea this Madueke money, there's potential that they could get another, obviously, left winger in. That's where Madueke's been playing the last couple of games for Chelsea. So yeah, man, they're in the running. Obviously, Manchester City, they could potentially looking for a left winger, especially if Grealish gets moved on as well. So yeah, there's a couple of teams, man. Bayern Munich, PSG are interested. So it's not just Arsenal, man. So yeah, we need to get a move on, or we'll just lose out on him. Do you know what I'm saying? If Chelsea get a goalkeeper and 2 centre backs, that should guarantee them top 4. Yeah, true. Eze has a buyout clause, so pay it and move on. Exactly. Carlos says Korean. It's not even the playbook Korean, but whatever makes the tops glaze you. You know, you know, you need it now. Chippy Chips as your gal. Gyokeres is £70 million, so pay it and move. Just pay it all, bro. Just pay it all, man. I say Korean is the validation farm. It's validation farming. That's crazy. Validation farming is crazy. That might be another yellow. I can't lie. Also always the damn bro, they always do it, my guy. Always, man. It's always bouncing back as well, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Big up the chat, man. Big up Phoenix, man. Hi, Tops. Big up yourself, brother. Is also trying to get in the Guinness Book of Records for the longest transfer with Gyokeres. I swear we were interested since January. Bro, you can say that about Zubimendi as well, brother. Like, we were interested from not even the summer just gone, the summer before that. I remember it was the January we tried to get I think it even might have been Jorginho, bro. That summer, because obviously we were after a DM. We tried to get Casado. I'm sure we were interested in Zubimendi from then. And that's 2023. It's 2025, man. Obviously, we've got him in the end, but brother, we take long with these transfers, man. And again, I feel like because Arteta normally gets his way with these transfer targets, it might take him 1 year, 3 years, whatever, because he's still in the job. He ends up getting the player 2, 3, 4 years afterwards. So yeah, the Gyokeres deal, to answer your question, bro, it's taken a minute. And I feel like, again, because everyone was talking about it being an advanced stage on Sunday, by Thursday, you expected some kind of clarification of if the deal's been agreed or whatever. But because it's kind of like at a standstill, I don't know if we've got a lot of these kind of papers and journalists are doing a bit of guesswork in terms of, okay, there's no kind of real news about what's happening. Let's just say it's stalled, or let's just say they're going to drop out or give it up because we've not actually got any kind of progress news of what's actually happening. Or it could be happening and it could be a thing where they're just not released it to the media, or it could have actually stalled. So who knows, man? But we'll have to wait and see, man. I'm sure it'll become a conclusion, in the coming days. Chris says obviously also have the money, so no excuses. But with the way Arsenal are acting, sounds like they're waiting to sell Martinelli and use the money to buy Gyokeres. Maybe, bro. Maybe. Like, again, it's one of those ones. I feel like Martinelli and Trossard probably are going to be out the door, man. Because again, Trossard's been heavily linked with Fenerbahce again this today. Apparently, Mourinho wants to make him a key signing. Obviously, I've just seen that they've signed or they had an agreement for Asensio. He's going to go to Fenerbahce as well. So the Turkish league's making some good signings for sure this summer. So and obviously Osimhen looks like he's going to go Galatasaray. So yeah, it might be a thing where we're waiting to see what who we sell and when we sell them, bro. Korean validation farming. I'll plot this playbook. Nah, you know that was a good comeback. To be fair, I can't lie. Validation farming is funny. That is funny. That is funny. Arsenal aren't getting Rodrigo, so Arsenal fans need to stop mentioning his name. Even if Rodrigo leaves, he's not going to Arsenal, in my opinion. Listen, I feel like we definitely are in the running for Rodrigo. Whether we get him or not is another kettle of fish, because again, you're competing for other teams with the signing, and also as well, it's looking like, compared to all the kind of teams, that we will have to potentially sell somebody of major value to even bring him in. So that process might take even longer than he was willing to wait anyway. So listen, it's not a sure bet that we're going to get him. I don't think, again, if he does leave, there's obviously 100% sure he's coming to Arsenal. He could go to another club for sure. But for me, it's just key that we get someone in that left wing. If it's not him, get someone else, man. Like, again, that's one of the good things I would say so far. But again, it's yet to be seen about Berto, that he's obviously trying to negotiate different deals at the same time and not just do one where if we don't get that player, then we're just stuck. We don't get anyone. So for me, look at other wingers as well, left wingers, and see what happens, man. Village says, what phase is Maresca in, with a question mark and the skull emoji. I said, Inter Milan facing financial difficulties is a good meme. What do these Italian clubs spend money on? They're always in financial distress. You know what it is, bro? I feel like because they're like, in terms of TV rights and stuff, isn't a lot compared to the other kind of countries as well. Like obviously the Premier League's massive, just to give an example. La Liga's probably more as well. I feel like, again, they're not willing to spend or able to spend in terms of the transfer fees and the wages to maintain a top level team. So yeah, I feel it's probably that, man, because a lot of finances come from the Premier League, from the TV rights money and stuff that the Premier League clubs get. And obviously the Italian Serie A teams probably don't get that luxury in it. That's why they don't really buy anyone of massive money. When you think about when they're trying to go after players, even like when the Juventus tried to get Locatelli, I think it was like a 2-year loan or something like that. They did some kind of Fugazi thing where, and even lastly when they were, was it Inter that was after? Lukaku? One of the Italian teams. He's played for so many. One of the teams that he was playing for. When they obviously went to Chelsea, it was like a loan, wasn't it? So yeah, they don't really like spending a lot of money. They probably because they can't in it. So yeah, man. Big old AJ says, Chris, my club has £660 million in 3 bank accounts for the men's side of the club, so there's no excuses. Listen, there's no excuses, bro. We shouldn't be spending the dough, man. Like it has to be a must. Landit Village, Arteta is a bomb. Listen. Hey, you guys know my thoughts on Arteta, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Big up Darren. It says Korean Italian league is a poor one. Yeah, in terms of financial, 100%. Yeah. Diaz said it here. We can get Rodrigo. Imagine that. Sorry, Diaz said Diaz sold and we get Rodrigo. Imagine that. I'm not saying we will get Rodrigo. Listen, everyone's in the running. If you need a left winger, then everyone's going to be after Rodrigo for sure. Because he's going to be available on the market. Man said, yo, this club. Ooh. Oh, who's that? Let me see if this is a legit source. Yeah, this is kind of thing I created. It's sticking. Listen, you did the maddest thing, bro. You did the maddest thing for sure. You did the maddest thing for sure, man. Getting that to stick. I can't lie. In the chat, they're saying it, bro. Tops, listen to this one. Arsenal ladies, 63 trophies. Arsenal men, 47 trophies. Arsenal ladies doing their thing, man. I got to pay respect. European champions and that, all that good stuff. So yeah, big them up every single time, bro. Big them up every single time. Nah, the longest transfer saga I've seen was Frankie. Oh yeah, that's not a bad shout, Frankie De Jong. You didn't even sign him. That's a mad one still. The Sancho one, that was a couple of years as well, to be fair. That was a couple of years. But yeah, that Frankie De Jong one, blood. Yeah, man. You man were doing the most. And you didn't even sign him in the end. But yeah, they were long. Chris, Luis Diaz, do you dare go for Rodrigo? Is my favorite. AJ says reports are saying that we are trying to trade Sambi, Vieira, and Kibior. What the hell? 3 players for Eze. No wonder why. Why would they take that, man? That's a terrible deal as well, by the way. You can only say that Kibior will probably be decent for them, but Vieira and Sambi are not good enough for the Premier League, in my opinion. So yeah, man, that's an awful deal with no money as well. Yeah, what are they smoking, man? Crazy. Also, I've no Paul Rodrigo chooses Chelsea over Arsenal. Bookmark this. We'll bookmark that indeed, my friend. We will bookmark that indeed. Carlos, you are smoking that pack, says E. Ross. E. Ross also have Paul. Every player that Chelsea signed talks about winning trophies, whilst every player also signs say they speak of raising their levels. You've got no European heritage. Rodrigo chooses Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City over Arsenal. Chat, can we run Mo? No, we can't run Malteser, man. Allow that. What's wrong with this guy, bro? What's wrong with this guy? Honestly, we're not running that far. I'm not in here anyway. You get me? But yeah, big up everyone in the building, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to T Chanzo Sports on 3,350 something or 60. I'm not even sure, man. But yeah, big up everyone that's already subscribed, man. Make sure you subscribe if you've not already, man. The home of obviously sport news and that. And yeah, Bants in the chat as always, man. The chat's always lit. Legendary chat as always, man. So big up, obviously, everyone in there. Big up Views as well, again, for the raid. My brother, man. Hope you well. Make sure you guys subscribe to Views if you're not already. So yeah, man. Also, obviously, are trying their best to make sure they can close out any kind of deal for sure. But yeah, man said no, time out, man. Laughing my ass off. Listen. Oh my God, it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy for sure. Absolutely crazy for sure, man. But yeah, big up. Speaking of obviously Gyokeres, obviously reports Gyokeres transfer collapse imminent and resentful. Berta set to give up for one key reason. These are obviously the key words everyone's using. According to reports, Viktor Gyokeres' proposed move from Sporting Lisbon to Premier League Giants is on the brink of collapsing. Gyokeres emerged as one of the best strikers in Europe, scoring 97 goals in 102 appearances in all competitions. Sporting Lisbon over the last 2 seasons. His immense form places him as this year's 2nd top scorer in Europe and has attracted several European giants. Reports in recent months have indicated that an exit from Sporting Lisbon is inevitable for Gyokeres this summer, even though that is proving difficult as the obviously the league champions have gone back on the reported gentleman's agreement to demand a higher fee. Still, Arsenal have leapt ahead of Manchester United and could sign him on loan. Probably not, no. Barcelona, Juventus in the race too to sign the former Coventry City star, who is preferred to Sesko and Ollie Watkins. Gunners are crying out for a top-tier striker after struggling in attack last season, and I've been working on a deal to finalise Gyokeres' proposed move to the Emirates. Gyokeres has sanctioned this move as he's reportedly come to terms on a 5-year contract, but they are yet to agree a fee. Arsenal's negotiations for Gyokeres have stalled over a difference in valuation and terms, apparently. The Premier League club stance is to offer 65 million euros with the potential performance-related add-ons of 5 and 10. That takes the overall value of Arsenal's package to 80 million euros, but Sporting's hard line is they want 70 guaranteed with no add-ons. Wow, okay. Flipping hell. That is kind of a big gap then. If it's no add-ons compared to obviously 80 with 15 add-ons, then yeah, that's kind of a big gap to be fair. Now a new report is claiming that it's about to collapse as the Premier League side are about to give up. Listen, man, there's no way this can happen, bro. There's no way this can happen, man. The club wants 80 million euros, which is attainable, but not through the formula Berta presented. 65 fixed, plus 15 for objective, even if 5 would be easily achievable. They want an additional 5 fixed with 10 in variables, and they won't budge a cent from the 70 plus 10 million euros. Arsenal and Sporting are said to be drifting due to the extreme conditions of the deal, with Berta coming close to losing it with the counterparts, the report has claimed. So yeah, man, maybe that is a sign that, yeah, this could be obviously not looking good, man. It doesn't matter who we sign. We won't win anything with Arteta at the wheel. Gunner for life. Pick up yourself. Listen, that is a fair argument, to be fair. Is he even the guy to take us over the line? Probably not, man. It's crazy. Now, to be honest, I hate saying it, but Carlos is right, unfortunately. Rejected by a championship striker. Filled the gap in then. Tops knows it too, and that's why he's got the blue beanie, subliminal message. Yeah. Oh my god, this guy's lost it, bro. I swear this guy's lost it, man. Oh my days, this guy's lost it, I swear. Big up Eros, here we go, Carlos, with a laughing emoji, man. Big up the chat, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel, people. What is going on, man? Big up everyone tuning in. It's been obviously a very good stream so far. But yeah, what's everyone's thoughts about this Gyokeres news, man? Is he gonna come to Arsenal? I still feel like the deal's gonna get done. It's just dragging out a little bit. But yeah, hopefully by this week they confirm that we've agreed a deal, man. Someone confirms it and we move on from there. But yeah, man, at the minute it's looking like it's stalling a little bit, but hopefully that gets completed, man, because yeah, that definitely needs to be done. One deal that is done is this guy here. Christian Norgaard, number 16, is officially an Arsenal player. And yeah, he's obviously signed a deal. And again, reports about Arsenal stepping their attempts to sign Eze from Crystal Palace. Listen, we need to just start making bids, man. This all this thing about stepping up and looks like we're advancing and all this kind of stuff, bro. Just put some bids in, man, and get it cracking. Because again, I don't know what the holdup is, man. I don't know what we're waiting for sure. But yeah, obviously Arsenal have agreed to pay a fee of around 9 million up front, with add-ons that could raise to 12 million for Norgaard. So relatively cheap. I did see a report that he was regarded as a 45 million pound player just last January or last summer. So yeah, they've dropped his price significantly more. But yeah, obviously he's identified as a player that can add experience with the departures of Jorginho and Partey. And yeah, someone that obviously is going to play a lot of games. Arsenal remain in negotiations with Sporting over Chelsea over the moves for Viktor Gyokeres and Noni Madueke, respectively. And I've also held talks with their representations of Eze, who scored the winner for Crystal Palace. Obviously, they're reluctant to pay the £67 million fee as well, but also they're confident that Ethan Nwaneri will sign a new contract despite interest from Chelsea and German clubs of the 18-year-old. The Hale End Academy product currently deal runs out next summer, man. So he's got 1 year left. It's crazy. 1 year left. It's mad, man. Man said another stream where I've sent Korean and Vidic back to the cleaning cupboard to help Radcliffe with the snap sausage. Nah, that's nasty, bro. That's naturally nasty, man. Leave the guy alone. That's crazy, man. Bro, they need to sort their club out, man. It's absolutely nastiness. Absolutely nastiness, man. But yeah, hopefully Viktor Gyokeres, like I said, is done. And hopefully this deal can get done as well in terms of Eze, man. But it's one of those ones, guys, where I think we just got to say be a bit patient, but we're gonna just hope that the club do what necessary is to do, man, for sure. Otherwise, it's gonna be sticky, man, for sure. It's going to be sticky for sure, man. Big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys smash the likes on the video. But yeah, apparently there's been an update as well with Isak and Liverpool potentially, according to reports. Newcastle are plotting a hijack on Liverpool, while David Ornstein has issued an update for Isak's future. So yeah, man. Apparently, Liverpool are eyeing up a deal for Isak to come to the club. Obviously, Newcastle have been linked with Nketiah as well. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's actually crazy. Potentially, again, it looks like Newcastle are returning with a fresh move for Hugo Nketiah after previously missing out on the 900 million euro rated striker. And yeah, the transfer expert has also confirmed they've joined in with Liverpool, Chelsea in the race of the Frankfurt Star. Here's another one that potentially cues obviously Newcastle's interest. For me, I feel like if they're going for him, then potentially Isak's out the door, because again, stylistically they're quite similar. He's going to cost a lot of money, probably 80 or 90 million euros. There's no way you're spending that on a backup to Isak, man, because again, Isak will probably still start. So yeah, it's looking like that could mean he's out the door. It says Newcastle's fresh interest in Nketiah could lead some to assume that Isak could leave interest from Liverpool, but the Athletic's David Ornstein has suggested otherwise, insisting an exit for the world-class striker is currently not on the agenda. The sale of Isak is not on the agenda for Newcastle. They want him to stay. They would love him to renew his contract, and so many clubs would, I'm sure, like to sign him. So yeah, for me, that's the key thing. They would love him to renew his contract. Until he renews that thing, bro, there's always going to be a case of him potentially leaving the club, because at the same time, it's like, you do not want this guy to go on a free in 2 years' time, considering, again, how much he's actually worth now. So potentially, you might be stuck in a corner where next year, when he's got 2 years left, man, that might be it. That might be it, guys. And yeah, we know of Arsenal's previous interests, says Ornstein, and obviously Liverpool are back into the position as well. A sort of 150 million pounds is what they would want. And when they return to preseason training, and what his mindset is at. But for now, which is key, he's definitely there to stay. So yeah, that's one to definitely develop towards the end of the window for sure. I feel like if they do pursue this kind of deal, Newcastle with Nketiah, then Liverpool could be in for Isak, man, which would be, bro, Isak and Salah, man. Oh my days, that could go off. It could go off for sure, man. Big up everyone tuning in, man. Big up the gang. Big up my brother. Views on Sport. Appreciate the raid, my brother. Big up yourself every single time. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to Views on Sport. Always killing it with his intervention show, and Under the Lens as well, with top content creators on the list, myself included in there as well. So yeah, make sure you check that episode out as well. But big up Views every single time. Always a pleasure to see you in the chat, my bro. Thoughts on Isak was our main target. I know, man. I thought it was. Big up Views as always. Big up Broski. Those earrings look like a teenage roaches, bro. It's crazy, man. But big yourself up, my guy. Listen, I feel like, again, if Isak was available, there's no way we can not try and go in for him. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we have to do it, man. We have to do it, because at the end of the day, you're looking at someone like an Isak and thinking he's a level raiser, he's a game changer, he's someone that will come into the team and ultimately make your team better. And yeah, it's going to cost a lot of money though. And I feel like, again, Arsenal have just left it so long that they've had to target other areas of the pitch, whether it is striker, whether it is on the left, whether it is DM, whatever, that in one window, bro, it's going to take a lot of money to do it. Yeah, we might have the money, but are they willing to spend it in one? I do not know. There's a Ornstein bomber dropping right about now. Let me get this up right about now, man. Ornstein bomber. Let's have a look. Where is he? Big up the chat, man. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel as always, man. And yeah, it's been a pleasure. This chat has been sick today, man. Absolutely sick. It's been a pleasure seeing you guys in here, man. But yeah, looks like we've got an exclusive from David Ornstein. Tottenham Hotspur turning their attention to Nottingham Forest midfielder Morgan Gibbs-White. The Tottenham head coach Thomas Frank, long-term admirer of the 25-year-old, and Tottenham will try and convince the international to join if a deal can be agreed. So yeah, man, very interesting deal here. Tottenham for Gibbs-White, is that a good deal? I do rate him as a player. And obviously, it's one of those ones where potentially Nottingham Forest could get raided. Alanga's obviously going to Newcastle. This is another one of their key top players. Morgan's Gibbs-White, man, to Spurs. And Spurs are starting to splash the cash now, man. They're starting to splash the cash. So it'd be very interesting, man. We got the Phoenix said the top gunners logic. Why do we need Rodrigo when we've got Madueke? This team is a joke of a business. Listen, that logic is terrible, bro. Like, you need all of these players, man. You can't have one without the other. You can't just be like, oh, we can't have this guy because this guy's going to take his spot. We need a massive squad. We had loads of injuries last year in terms of those key positions. So the more players in, the better, man. We've already got 22-man squad anyway, so you need to get it to 25, 26 for sure. So, yeah, man. But, yeah, Tottenham Hotspur, man, in for Gibbs White. I wonder how much money they would pay for him. I know Manchester City were after him as well for a period of time, but it looks like that interest is kind of cooled. This is would be a deal that I would say would definitely improve Tottenham Hotspur's midfield. They are lacking that kind of creativity when you're looking at only really Kulusevski and James Maddison, really, as the two kind of creative players in that midfield role. The other guys are kind of like destroyers or kind of box-to-box kind of players. So, yeah, it would add a little bit of dynamism to their midfield as well. I know they've got Bergvall, but he's more of a possession-based passer as well and pretty young still. So, yeah, I think it's going to cost a lot of money, though. You're looking at the region. If Elanga's going for 55, you would say that he's obviously Gibbs White's way more important than Elanga. You're going to be talking 70 plus, surely. You would think so. Again, it's what obviously the player is worth to the actual team rather than what the player is actually worth to the market, I think. So it's going to take a lot of money, man. You know, I think it's going to take a lot of money to get him out the door. But again, they're in the Champions League. They've just bought Kudus. They're trying to reshape their team. They could be on for a good team, man. I can't lie. They could be in for a good team if they get him, Visser, and obviously Morgan Gibbs White with Kudus. There's some good players, good Premier League players there that I think would definitely improve Tottenham and the current obviously road they're going at the minute, guys. So yeah, man, it's crazy. Well, we have to wait and see what happens with that, man. Because I don't think Tottenham are going to be any kind of rush to kind of get that deal over the line, especially because they've just got Kudus. They're trying to get Visser as well. So there's a few jobs for them to do for sure, man. But yeah, big up the chat, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video. As always, people, man. It's been a sick show. Man. Obviously, Arsenal trying to announce, well, they have announced Christian Norgaard in the building. And yeah, just trying to go for other players as well. Big up views in the building, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Like I said, subscribe to the channel too if you're new as ready, man. Big up Darren, man, my bro. Big up Daz. Big up views, Darren says, man. Big up yourself every single time. Make sure you guys are good and all right, man. But yeah, back to what I was saying, man. Big up views in the building. Come on, bro. That's broski right there. Come on, my G. Hope you're well, my bro. But yeah, man, like I said, man, the Christian Norgaard deal, again, is one of those that's kind of underwhelming, in my opinion. Again, like I said before, it's just a deal that I don't think is going to excite many Arsenal fans in general. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that, man. But again, he's got his number. We'll see how he does in pre-season. Obviously, here he is here with Mikel Arteta smiling and grinning on the number 16 shirt with Rob Holding's old number on. But yeah, we'll have to see how he does, man. Because again, I feel like for me, it's important to see what a player can do for the squad, for the team, and if they can actually help the team rather than just saying it's going to be a dud, even if you think it is going to be. So I'll always give a player a chance to prove me wrong. But again, not one I'm overly excited about. Obviously, more news from Doc saying Arsenal retain interest in Rodrigo awaiting Madrid's decision. So yeah, they're still interested, obviously, but they need to make a move on in terms of how they're going to approach the situation, and if they can financially as well, or if we need a sale. Maybe we see Trossard out the door a bit quicker. Guest photographer Elliot Norgaard, obviously, I guess that's his son. With obviously Christian Norgaard playing for Arsenal now. So yeah, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Another obviously bit of news here. It says that Rodrigo currently prefers to stay put and regain his place, and will only be open himself up to the market if Real Madrid clearly say he can go. Club have not put a price on the player. It's well known that Mikel Arteta has the Brazilian's name on the Arsenal shortlist, but there has been no direct contact with either Real Madrid or Eric Goes. What is known is that any move to open the exit door will not have Rodrigo's hand on the doorknob. With the Brazilian contracted until 2028, the Brazilian wants to keep his place until at least the end of 2025. The next few weeks, however, will be decisive. With the end of the participation in the Club World Cup, Real Madrid have given the squad vacation and schedule to reappear. See it there? August the 4th. The La Liga opener is scheduled for the 19th against Osasuna, and the transfer window for major leagues closes on September the 1st. Dates that will be decisive in the silent soap opera, despite the external shouting. This is what I'm saying, bro. They're dragging it out. They're dragging it, man. 4th of August, and then obviously they don't play to the 19th, and they're talking about September. Yeah. You know what? You know what, man? It's one of those ones. You might as well just not think about this guy, man, for the time being, because until he makes up his mind, it's looking long. I'll be honest, bro. especially because he wants to stay. So it's like, yeah, it's crazy, man. I said exactly what that's exactly what they'll say on about Phoenix. 100%, bro. That's exactly what they will say, man. They're just trying to justify the club not doing enough. And they need to do more. They need to actually do more in the transfer market, because again, we've had 2, 3, 4 windows where we've not done niche. So yeah, more players, more problems, of course. So yeah, man, I want it all, man. I want all the players in the door, man, especially the attacking players as well, because again, we've not got enough of it at the minute. So yeah, it's a bit of a sticky one still. It's a bit of a sticky one, man. But yeah, it's one of those ones, bro. It's one of those ones. Big up, obviously, everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video. But yeah, the Rodrigo news, it's not really surprising, if I'm being honest. But yeah, it's one of those ones where I just feel like, for me, you can't really hold stock into it too tough, because again, it could be a thing where he changes his mind back and forth. Either way, do you know what I'm saying? Whether it's him wanting to stay, him wanting to go. So yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Man. Well, yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see what happens, man. Well, big up everyone in the building, man. Obviously, it's been a sick show as well. I'm trying to think if there's anyone I can raid to. If there's anyone online, I don't think there is at the minute. But yeah, big up everyone tuning in, man. I'm gonna head off, I think. But yeah, it's been a sick show, man. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. for another top in the morning show, talking about all things transfers, Arsenal, all that good stuff. But big up the chat. It's been a sick chat, man, and I've appreciated everyone in the building, man. It's been so sick today, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can have another good one tomorrow, man. Big up views for the raid as well, and yeah, I'm gonna be off. Big up Darren, man, my bro. It's been a good stream, and yeah, big up yourself for being involved, people. But yeah, man, I'm being your boy Tops. Don't hate to play the game. And yeah, until next time, big up Gunner for life, big up Tops, big up Darren, big up the chat, big up everyone involved, man. Big up everyone in the building, contributing. I'll always love that. Always love the interaction as well. Big up OP as well. Big up yourself, my brother. I hope you're good too. But yeah, man, it's been a good chat, man. I've enjoyed it for sure, man. Bants in the chat, talking about football, all of that good stuff. It's been sick, man, for sure. Been fully sick, man. But yeah, I'm out of here, guys. I'm just trying to double check if there's anyone else online I can raid to. That's about. Let me just double check before I head off. I'm not really sure, if I'm being honest, man. It's been pretty quiet in terms of people doing content today, so maybe people just enjoying the sun, all that good stuff, man. Nah, there's no one really on during this time, man, to be honest with you. So yeah, but yeah, cool, man. But big up everyone tuning in, man. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, man. You guys take care. Have a good rest of your Thursday, and yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, man. Peace and love.